Knock, knock.
Come on in. Yo.
Oh my god, dude, you fucking changed.
Yep. Welcome. How's it feel? It feels
It's awesome, actually.
You guys ready to fucking get on?
Hell yeah.
Alright, welcome to the Vansplaining Podcast, everybody. We got Jevan, Wampler, and Kahne Hyre.
Damn straight.
You guys both 18, or you guys have your parents sign off?
Parents signed off.
Yeah, parents signed off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure about it. So you guys, either of you guys planning on playing college sports, or?
Well,
Start with you, Kahne.
alright, most likely just wrestle in college.
Wrestle?
Yeah. Don't exactly know what I want to study yet, but.
Yeah. You are gonna think about wrestling though?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nice. Not the army? Or
That's
military?
Also a possibility. I don't know completely yet.
Right on. So Kahne, give us a little rundown about yourself. You currently hold the record for most wins at RHS, right?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
Hopefully to do it this
okay.
season. But
Yeah, stay tuned.
I have 99 wins so far in my high school career, and hopefully Monday will be 100.
Hell yeah, dude. How many losses?
25, I think. Yeah, 25.
Right on. You wrestle?
Nope. Playing basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You good?
Boxing
out?
Guess we'll see. Come
Yeah.
Tuesday.
You haven't played since what, freshman year?
Yeah, I played my freshman year. Played fresh off. Didn't play the last 2 years. Back
Nice.
this year.
Hell yeah. How's practices going?
Pretty good.
You guys got a new coach, right?
Yeah, new coach. Got a lot of guys back. 4 seniors out that didn't play last year, so
Oh, really?
got some athleticism out.
Who didn't play last year that's going out?
Robbie Eller, Blake
Oh,
Green,
shoot.
Marcus Nance, and me.
Oh, Blake didn't go out last year either?
He had that broken ankle from the Lawrenceville game. I don't know if he was gonna play or not. Anyway.
I got you. I'll take these off top.
Why are you sweaty?
Well, I was just getting all this ready.
Oh, I gotcha. This isn't new.
No, I've had that. We purchased it before we started it.
I gotcha.
That's my favorite part about it, though.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I like it.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I just shaved the face and trimmed the hair up yesterday.
Yeah, it looks good.
I got a job interview. Well, actually, I got a job offer over by Indy.
Okay.
They want like a ethanol plant over there, so got to do some testing and got to shave the face. Get back in the old job field.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. You gonna play some college sports or?
I'm hoping to go do track in college. Looking at going to EIU. Got to get my numbers up a little bit though.
How far are you throwing?
144 foot in the disc, 48, almost 49 in the shot.
There you go. What are you trying to get what are you trying to get to like this year?
About at least 160 in the disc, hopefully more.
160.
Shot, I don't really know. Shot switched from the glide form to the rotational forms.
Your dad was telling me you're gonna be spinning this year. So.
Yeah. So still got to get that down. And
Have you been like?
I've worked on it a little bit
How's
over
the
the
coordination
summer.
with it?
It's there, sometimes they're not. It's real inconsistent right now. Sometimes I get a good one out there, sometimes not. But I haven't actually done it with the 12-pounder yet. I've been throwing an 8-pounder to work on the movement and everything.
Pretty similar to the disc movement, right?
Yeah, it's pretty similar, just a little bit more compact, and with your arm placement's different, keeping your balance and stuff.
Yeah. Right on. So, have you got any offers, like, to talk about, like, schools? Or will that kind of come after as the season goes?
I've talked to EIU a little bit. That's what they told me, that I need to get my numbers up a little bit, but it's still very possible. I've had some D3s reach out, but...
Tell them to do me a favor and lick my balls.
Nah, didn't tell them that.
Shout out EIU. Might have to cut that.
Yeah, maybe. But I got some D3s that have reached out, but
Nice.
a lot of them don't carry the major that I'm wanting to do. So I'm wanting to major in industrial design, like a CAD software programming that we have at our high school. So,
Oh, nice. So, like, you want to do, like, design certain, like layouts and plants?
parts and stuff, like parts for different machining and stuff.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Have you, thought about getting like a 3D printer to like practice doing?
Yeah, we've got them.
whatever you
They've
want?
got them at the high school and stuff. So I've printed stuff on there and done that. I don't have my own though.
All right, question: how many people have 3D printed a dick?
No,
There's certain things at the high school that are like banned on this search. Like if they
Oh,
search,
okay.
they get immediately blocked. But there's definitely things on there that you can.
Mushroom stem.
Yeah, that you can print, but when they see it, the finished product, they're probably not gonna be very happy, and they have to turn you in for it. So I'm pretty sure there's a kid a couple years ago that printed a knife. So
Oh,
like a sword or something.
I guess
like
you could actually use that. I mean,
Yeah.
how hard is it? Like the stuff that comes out? I've never seen one in person.
It's just like, I mean, at the there's different like different kind of things you can get, but at the high school it's just plastic. I mean,
Plastic.
Yeah.
You still make a good shank out of that. I mean, so I get the like having to take care of that.
yeah, I don't think our teacher would like that too much. That's in that
Just
class.
3D printed like an AK-47 or
Like
something.
Yeah, like our
butt
freshman
plug
year,
or something.
he printed like 20 Buddha statues, just like different, like Patrick Star and Shrek and like
Really?
different Buddhas. Yeah,
Mhm.
they were so
Just a bunch
funny.
of random stuff.
I didn't even know they had that class there. How long have they been offering that?
That's when he did that. That was tech, so they got tech 1 and tech 2. That's just like a bunch of different things. Like it's very
Is that Albright?
yeah.
Mhm.
And
That's
then
one of your
they
had a
got
little trouble in early on, Kane.
Yeah.
and then they've got a CAD 1, 2, and 3 now. So
Okay.
that's what I've taken.
Right on. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I know you got a 4.0 or.
No, I don't have 4.0.
Okay.
I've got like a 3.83 right now.
Nice. Oh, that's still good.
Yeah, it's still pretty good.
Most colleges, anything above like a 3.5 is pretty
Yeah.
good for them. So, and they say like college is harder than high school, but it's really a lot more laid back. Like the classes,
Yeah.
as long as you're actually doing the work and stuff, then
Yeah, well,
it's a
I
lot
feel like
easier.
the classes, which I've never been to college, but this is kind of what I see. Like, I feel like the classes might be harder, but you don't have like as much to do in a day. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
mean,
Like,
you're not-
you got like 2 or 3 classes a day
Mhm.
instead of like, what do we have now? Like 5, and like we're at a high school where we're on a 4 block. Like some of them schools, they're going 8 classes a day,
It's crazy.
and like, yeah. So like, I feel like it's harder, but not at the
And
same
they wonder why
time.
everybody hits burnout at like
Yeah.
in their 30s or whatever, because they've been doing school and then working for
Yeah.
their whole life. But yeah, that's awesome, man. So when does wrestling actually start up?
Monday. Like Monday's like the first duel
And the knee's good?
ish. Yeah. It's like super bruised right now, but I have a big old brace and should be able to rock and roll.
Yeah,
On
it's
Monday.
probably just be sore all season type thing.
Yeah. It just gets kind of like stiff, but just a good warm up. And
So what did you have done? What did you have repaired?
I only had a partial, like a very slight ACL tear, and I tore my meniscus, and they went in, cleaned up my meniscus, and just kind of scraped off the junk from my ACL. And
Oh, it was only a partial ACL?
yeah, it wasn't full, so but I got a big old brace to kind of stabilize it a little bit better.
Get that 100th win, baby.
Yeah. And then the high school record for wins is like 134, and
Who holds that?
Jeff Herman.
Like a couple years ago? Jeff
Mhm.
Herman?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Was he?
Jeff or
Who
Jeff?
was he? Was he wrestling like middle schoolers? Okay. I'm just kidding. Shout out Jeff.
Is this the mic?
Yeah, but they're not on because like that the sound's actually like really good in here, so like, I
Oh,
don't even need them.
I gotcha.
for show right now.
It's pretty cool though. But yeah, so hopefully if I have a pretty good, successful season, I should be able to kind of spank that record.
Oh yeah.
Win record.
What's like a typical win for like total for a season?
I mean,
For
last
you,
year
for a
I
single
went.
person?
I don't know. It was like 42-5 last year.
Oh shit. Okay, so
Or
yeah, you
44
can definitely
and 5.
get that.
So
I figured it'd be one of the Stifle boys or Jacob Midget or somebody.
I mean, when Jacob was in school and Daniel, they didn't have very many matches. They only had like 20 a year. Like there wasn't very much, but now we have a pretty full schedule this year, so we'll have a lot of tough competition and bigger tournaments that we're going to back to back. So it should be a long and good season.
Heck yeah, dude. Keep that knee safe.
Yeah, that's the most important thing right now that I'm working on is a good recovery after duels and practices. It's been nice and hot tubbing at my grandma's.
Yeah.
By myself, not with my grandma.
Oh, dang, dude. I've been hot tubbing with his grandma. But Jeff Herman, did he play football too?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then
Was he good?
He's alright. He's an undersized lineman. Played offensive, defensive line.
I guess I can't even think of his face.
you probably know Alex Herman.
Probably.
Probably close to your age.
I don't know. Oh, shit. So you guys been watching some... What have you guys been doing since football got over?
Well, we had 2 weeks there. Then I started basketball.
Oh,
Just
yeah?
2 weeks. Played a lot of NCAA that first week. And the second week I started lifting again. Wanted to start lifting so I could get that soreness out of the way before the season started.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Good.
I just been working and wrestling.
Yeah.
Just trying to get ready for the season.
So Kane tore his meniscus and partially tore his ACL like the week before the
we
season.
started football.
Yeah.
So he was going to be a huge part of our team, but we definitely missed him. So yeah, that sucked. But we rallied the troops. We had a solid year. It didn't end the way we wanted, but you know, fuck, you guys gave it your all, man.
Yeah, I was actually really proud of how we turned that around. I mean,
That was,
most teams would have laid down after that 1-4 start.
yeah, absolutely. And then even like the way you guys played Olney, like that's a good Olney team. Like,
Yeah, I came out to start the game with that unintentional onside kick.
I know, I told everybody, like, yeah, we started out with an onside, intentional.
Yeah. Yeah, we came out just want to punch him in the mouth.
And then first play,
No.
75-yard touchdown.
No, that was just our lineman kicker that missed the ball a little bit.
Well, Isaac like recovered one later on, like legit, but it was like they called it short. I thought it was right at 10. I don't know about you guys, but he can tap that thing a little bit. He's got a little onside foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that only team's good. They're gonna be good next year too.
Unfortunately,
bringing back most of them guys.
Cawthorn and that.
Cawthorn, Pinfetti, and Tillman. Back.
Panfetti's coming back too.
Yeah, top receiver, their quarterback. That was All-State in there.
And lineman.
Big Ten O lineman.
Yeah, they'll be.
One of the receivers like All-State sprinter.
Is he?
Pinfetti.
Panfetti. Dude, I was actually mad that Reese only got honorable mention for the LIC.
Yeah, well, yeah, and like so many people have different opinions on that, but like he was honorable mention All-State.
Right, like
So like Cawthorn was All-State, and he was honorable mention All-State, and we have 2 quarterback spots. There's first team, second team in our conference, and he couldn't get one of them.
right.
He, like, because the honorable mention is your team puts that guy up. Like they normally your team puts up the best player that couldn't get on the all conference. So like we put him up there. He didn't get voted into that
For the All-State?
for the honorable mention for the conference.
Oh yeah.
So like, yeah, I mean he led the conference in passing yards.
Yep, I was about to
And
say that.
was honorable mention All-State and couldn't get on. In which some people will say like,
The record.
you got to win more games. I'm like, if he's honorable mention All-State and led the conference in passing yards, how can you argue that?
Right. And I don't know, does Casey play Effingham?
No. Casey played Red Hill and I can't remember who the other team was. Yeah.
Fucking Reese had.
I mean, if we
over
played Red
300
Hill
yards against Effingham.
Yeah.
Which Effingham ended up with about the same record as we did.
Playing in a 4A conference.
But they had I think their running back.
The
he's
running
getting
back,
D1
was
offers.
leading the state in rushing through like week 5.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he was obviously good.
Yeah. We just had to
Yeah,
figure out how to tackle a couple games. We could score on about anybody.
Yeah, which it really hurt us too, losing Kazea in that 4th game that season.
I know.
Right before half.
That was tough. I was worried that like losing him, being what was it? We were 0-4 that week, or was that the 4th?
That was the 4th loss.
I was like, frick, like they're gonna lay down, like
Yeah. Well, and the
keep
crazy
their
thing
heads
was
down or whatever.
he went out halfway through week 4, so he played 3.5 games, and he was still top 5 in the conference like through week 8 in receiving yards.
Yeah,
That's how dominant
crazy.
he was to start the season.
Yeah, it sucks because he really, really wants to play some college football, and I think he'll still get his chance.
Yeah, I think so too.
He'll probably have to be on like a prove it type situation instead of maybe getting some money up front from having proved it this year.
Which he had his surgery, so he's
On
been
the up
in
and
that big knee brace and
he's actually gonna come on tomorrow, I think.
Yeah.
Get on there. Yeah. But yeah, dude. Since football ended for me, I've pretty much like been like, what am I gonna do now? I was just like coaching and bartending and mowing, and now mowing's done. So I'm just like, I was like, I better just try to get my life back in order. Started applying for real jobs, and it was like I applied, and it was like the first job I got out of college was this place that I actually got the offer from, and so I hit up my old coworker. I was like, hey, you guys hiring? Like, and he was like, yeah, dude, actually pay a lot better now. And I was like, okay. So I applied. And then like 2 days later, I got a call for an interview. And I'm like, oh, like, and then like this Wednesday, I went for an interview. And then yesterday, I got an offer already. So that's cool. I had an interview at a different steel place up by Indy too, because Indy's where I kind of want to do their comedy scene next. Like I'm doing St. Louis, but I got to be able to finance, life. So I got to have a job too until that pays. Whatever, till this starts taking off, huh?
That's what I was thinking.
Have you tried to apply for the ethanol plant here? Or is that you're just trying to move to?
Yeah, that's the thing is like the comedy. Like I could do that, and I know a couple people out there, which they're not necessarily hiring right this instant, but I could get on. But then I would just kind of wouldn't have the comedy opportunity.
Yeah, I'm still kind of be stuck here.
Yeah, and I can always come back and like just be moving a lot.
Yeah.
Like in my car or the van.
Yeah, I hear they're cleaning up Indy pretty good too. Like the homeless and stuff.
Well, that's good. They're about to get one more.
Living in the van.
Yep. Down on Broad Ripple.
Yeah, you hear about like when they bring like the Big Ten championship and stuff in there at Lucas Oil, and they be shipping homeless people out.
Oh, really?
To the suburbs, yeah. Put them on like the metro buses.
Yeah, you're going down to Noblesville.
Yeah.
Days, buddy.
If you make your way back after this is over, all right. But can't have
Props
you
to you.
Yeah, can't have you here during the Big Ten championship.
They held the Big Ten championship. What else they hold?
Yeah, there's something else.
The draft. Maybe?
Well, the combine.
Combine.
They hold the combine.
Combine.
Yeah, that's it.
I think they might be getting the draft soon.
Yeah,
it's cool. Pat McAfee's there, and I think he would jump all over this idea. I think he would think this is hilarious. You know Pat McAfee?
Yeah.
So all I gotta do is get it in his ear somehow, and I'll just be driving by his fucking headquarters every day. Yo, Petty, what's up? No, but really, the squeaky wheel gets the grease or whatever. So I'll fucking market myself. But yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah.
Shout out Pat. He interacts with his users or his people all the time. And back in 2014 when he was still kicking for the Colts, when Adam Vinatieri was there, I had a foam finger, and he was staying afterwards signing everything, and he had it and put it on his hand and was pointing around to people. I got video and shit. Got a picture with Adam Vinatieri. Yeah. Greatest kicker of all time, baby.
Yeah, he's on College Game Day there at Ohio State, right?
Yeah.
Ohio State was beating Indiana pretty good.
Oh.
Three touchdowns.
Did they?
Last time I looked.
You want to check real quick?
Yeah, I'll look.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I was hoping Indiana was gonna win. You said they were getting their ass kicked though.
They're down by 3 touchdowns earlier. It's 28-7.
Yikes!
They went up 7-0 to start it though.
You got a favorite NFL team, Kenny?
Nah, I've been watching college football.
Who do you follow?
38-15, Ohio State won.
Signetti.
You think they'll get bumped out of the playoff now? A bunch of people predicting that. If they lost by more than about 3 touchdowns, they probably get knocked out.
Yeah, with that kind of loss.
Well, they haven't beat a ranked team.
Kind of showed your ass there, because everybody was saying they haven't played anybody, and so then first time they do.
Which they came out good. They had I wasn't watching the game, but I've seen some stuff. I think they had a muff punt. They let a kick go back for 6.
Really?
Yeah, it's a couple mistakes that probably cost them.
Dang. I mean, that's what it boils down to. When you got a couple good teams like that because
Yeah.
I felt honestly I felt we should have beat KZ, Mount Carmel, and Olney. Honestly,
Yeah. Yeah, and
especially
like,
going into halftime.
me and my dad have talked about that, and we were like, if we would have played them, like, especially like Mount Carmel or like Taylorville later in the season, I think we beat them because once we won that homecoming game against Marshall,
all we needed was
we were on a roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we knew we could win, and we went out knowing we could win every week, and we won.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how it went, and like that's why you see like a lot of.
It was
like,
awesome to see.
You see like a lot of college teams will bring in like them small schools week 1 and beat them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's because they want to get going and win a game to start the season and get it rolling.
Yeah, bring in Wake Forest.
Yeah, that's the thing that's tough with how the LIC's got it set up. Those first 2 weeks you play your out of conference game. You can't always pick an awful team.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta kind of pick what's out there. So we get stuck with 2 4A teams.
Why couldn't we play Edwards County? Get Bridgeport over here.
What's
Come on. No,
I've heard that. I don't
Shout
know.
out Bridgeport. They actually went to the playoffs.
I don't know if it's true, but I've heard we're Benton. We got a contract with Benton for the next like 2
and Charleston
2 years. Yeah, which
I was
we
like,
had
oh,
Charleston.
Great.
We had Charleston like my freshman year. We had a 1-year deal with them my freshman year, but we didn't play it because of COVID. We had a big COVID outbreak, and we didn't play a varsity game. We had to forfeit that week 1.
Did you guys? Was that the season you played in the spring?
No, that was our 8th grade year. But the next year we played because we were supposed to play them the year we were in 8th grade. We were supposed to play them. Well, they shortened the season. We only played conference games, so we didn't play them that year. We were supposed to play them next year, and we forfeited because we had a bunch of guys get COVID and couldn't play. We had like half of our team out.
Oh, so the COVID spring year was your 8th grade year, and then you just had to forfeit some games your freshman year.
Yeah, that was the only one we had to forfeit.
Huh.
We ended up going like 3 and 6, which one of them was out forfeit, but
Dang.
we only had one.
I forget how COVID affected everything. Because like at my job in St. Louis, I was just all I had to do was like wear a mask, and like I got paid more to come to work, so that was cool.
Yeah, that's really how we got close, became good friends. COVID.
Really?
'Cause we lived like 3 or 4 blocks away from each other.
You guys weren't really that good of friends?
I mean, we
before
knew
that?
each other. Like, we played football together, and like we'd gone to school with each other our whole life. But like,
No, I get that.
like we didn't know each other, but we weren't like super close. But like,
That's how.
yeah, when COVID hit, we like started riding bikes. 'Cause, like, what else do you have to do? We went out in the woods, built us a nice little fort. Cause like literally during COVID, like, what do you have to do? Like nothing.
A lot of adults became alcoholics.
I think, like literally all us two did that summer was we rode bikes, played pickleball, we built that fort, and we played Fortnite. That's all we did. It was actually
a good memory.
Yeah, it was actually so much fun, but I wouldn't want to go back. Like it was fun while it lasted, but like wouldn't want to do it
Reason
again.
for the season, like you made the most of the situation.
Yeah.
Like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of like looking back at say your childhood, maybe at some point your parents didn't have enough money, but you guys, those struggle meals might have been your favorite meal.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds kind of weird, but like we were riding our bikes so much, like my ass was starting to hurt from riding bikes. Like we were having to stand up and ride the bikes because our butts hurt so bad from sitting on the bikes.
Well, that's a good alternative than just sitting on your ass.
Yeah. Which the sad thing is that's what a lot of kids did. I mean, yeah, we played video games and stuff, but so many kids just sat at home.
It was an easy excuse to be
yeah.
lazy. Yeah, absolutely.
Which really probably like the first 2 weeks, that's really what we did. And we were like, all right, we're tired of sitting at home. Like,
yeah, I get that. Like, it's cool for like maybe a week.
Yeah.
And then it's like, maybe I should not be a piece of shit. Sometimes, you'll realize it though as you go through college. Like, sometimes you need a week to just be a piece of shit. And just not do anything, lay around, rest up, get your mind better. Yeah, mental health though is a big thing though. So make sure you guys take care of that. If you guys ever need a break, just don't be afraid to take one.
It's just getting back in that mindset of like back being motivated and disciplined is really hard for me. I like being lazy.
Oh yeah,
I'm just always on the
it's
go.
addicting. It's addicting just as it is like working out. Just as addicting as working out is. You just gotta choose which one you're gonna take.
Yeah.
Because you can fall in love with both of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
you know, and I have. That's why I look like. Oh, he probably used to work out. He definitely eats Taco Bell. I'm
Taco
down
Bell
about
in the back of the
55
van.
now, actually,
For real?
for this year. Since about February, probably.
Yeah, I'm down too since football. I lost 10 pounds 1 week of basketball.
Are
I don't
they
know.
running you guys like crazy or what?
Not really. I just burned so much weight.
I mean, you lost like 20 pounds in the first part of the season.
Yeah, that week 1 of fall camp, I was 192, highest I've ever been, and like I'd been trying to put weight on. Like as soon as our sophomore year ended, and I was playing O-line at like 165, I was like, dude, I gotta put on weight, and like.
Yeah, no offense, I've dated chicks bigger than that.
I got up
ain't
to
a lady unless you 280.
I got up to like 180 and like 175 to 180. I was kind of like staying right in that area.
Mm-hmm.
But like I just like couldn't go higher, and like I just kept trying, and like I was eating protein shakes and all that, like creatine, all that stuff.
Did you try to dirty bulk at all?
No, never done that.
It's just eating like a piece of shit. Now that can be fun too. It can be addicting. The lesson of the story is do everything in moderation.
But yeah, I finally got to 192. I was pretty happy, and then like week 4, weighed in. I hadn't weighed, and I was like 171. I was like, shit, like this is about as light as I was sophomore year.
Yeah.
It's just crazy starting on the offensive line in a playoff game at 165.
Right. That is wild. Man, that was
especially like 3A. Like sometimes you see that on like 1A because like your numbers are small, but like 3A you don't really see that a lot.
no, especially for someone that's usually like, at least this year you're the strongest from the waist down. At least, you know. That's pause. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Oh, got a little gay there for a second.
Yeah, didn't we clarify at the beginning that we were both under 18?
Oh yeah. Parents didn't sign off on that, Anyways, this guy can squat like what, 450?
480.
480. Yeah. Weighs 180 or less on a given day.
Yeah.
Squat 480.
Yeah, I'm sitting about 175.
So you don't see
right
that
now.
a lot either. Like, you know.
Yeah, I feel like
having one of your best, I would say our best lineman, also one of our fastest guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did not utilize that as much as we should have, I feel like.
Running the 4x1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coach, you know, he gave you your one there the last game.
Yeah, I got to carry that. 7 yards. Average 7 yards of carry on the career.
Yeah. Jevan Wampler, 7 yards of carry, baby.
Kind of ran the ball like a little girl, though.
Oh, shit!
Hey, have you ever seen the clip last year? So like you weren't here, but we played Newton, and Kahne was playing that year, right? And we're beating Newton, and we come in towards the end, and we get the ball back with like 30 seconds probably. It was like some seconds on the clock. Like we just had to take a knee. It was game. So we get in victory formation, and how it was our line, and we had the two receivers on the end of the line, 2 running backs back there by the quarterback, obviously, right? So Kane's one of the running backs, like on the left. Well, Brinky's playing left guard, and we just see on the film Kahne reach up under and just.
Oh.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah.
I told him in practice that's what I was gonna do. So.
Yeah.
To Brinky?
Yeah.
I can pull it right up.
Shout out Brinky.
Yeah.
Mason, not the officer.
Got a deer yesterday. Brinky
I
did.
saw that.
Big ol' rack.
So did Robbie.
Shout out Robbie and Brinkman. Congrats on your deer, bruh.
But not Booer.
Dang, bro. Did he
You know why?
Did he get one?
It's because he quit football.
Facts.
Love you, Booer, but what the... Bro. Left us high and dry the week before the season came. At least his knee up. Jesus. Do that to me again. I'll your knee up. Huh? Just kidding. Just kidding. Good luck in wrestling.
Yeah, that's our go-kart racer there.
I was about to ask that. How often does he race go-karts?
He's not racing right now.
Yeah, it's like 3-month thing, 2-month thing.
It's probably longer than that. Summer's about 3 months, and then it went into the fall. It's probably about 5.
Yeah, I realized I don't need the headlight on if I got the lights. He's acting like he's gonna lick your butt.
I did not.
Dang, bro. You have to cut that, too. Can't be eating ass on the band. Come on. Cut it.
Yeah, but he sold his box stock car though.
Mm-hmm. Kept his.
Does he do like the
Yeah, he's buying a super.
derby? Every year or no?
No,
It
he
seems
just
like a
races
derby
in
guy.
carts.
I tried to get into it, but I just couldn't get my.
He wasn't very good.
No.
Go-karts or-
I just couldn't get my cart dialed down. If I could be a good racer, it's kind of ballsy and don't really care, but couldn't really figure out my cart setup and just
Like-
always lacking.
That's what we call a quitter.
You mean you couldn't get it to like do what you
The
want?
gearing wasn't set up, and then I'm just.
He needs to keep going.
Sounds like a personal problem, man. Sounds like
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like operator.
No, that's why I've listened to Jacob. Shout out Jacob again, but and me and him would just always be out geared.
You what?
Yeah.
Like be out geared.
Yeah, like
you
they
change,
they
your
go and
back.
like every track you change gears because of different sizes, and it seemed like they just
How
never
long the
had the
shows
right
is
pretty-
and
gear.
stuff are.
Pretty like legit stuff, then.
Oh, there's girl men that take it serious.
Yeah,
And like if you win, you just get a sticker.
yeah, like
Really?
it's
Some dudes
funny
will
because
fist
like
fight over
some
it.
dudes will be like out there like yelling and screaming, and like you have the one dude in the back that's like had a 30 rack, and he's like, "It's for a sticker."
Yeah.
It's so funny.
One guy's got a 30 rack of Busch Light. The other's got like a little thing of meth.
Yeah.
What? Crawford County, baby.
But they have like 4-year-olds. Like there's like a 4-year-old
Yeah, there's like a
kid.
junior.
Yeah, there's like
There's like junior, and then there's
That doesn't
rookie.
seem safe.
There's rookie and there's junior. There's like little kids, and then there's like older little kids. They race too. It's crazy how young they are racing.
and then they also get super old. Like there's old.
Oh yeah,
old
there's like
men out
90-year-olds
there,
out
too.
there.
No kidding.
Yeah.
The last race we went to,
how
he
old-
actually flipped.
Yeah, holds the one dude in like the boxy car. You know what I'm talking about, the red one?
That's the guy that flipped.
Yeah. How old is he then? I bet he's at least like 75.
Yeah, he's way up there. It's like.
Wow.
Yeah.
Might be his last race.
Yeah, no, he kind of like.
He rolls out the cart with his walker.
his go-kart has tennis balls on the bottom. That's wild, man.
Yeah.
Did you ever want to get into anything like that, or did you ever really get to?
No. I mean, I thought it'd be cool, but like, my dad barely let me ride our 4-wheeler growing up. Shout out, Dad.
Just because you're untrustworthy or just not safe? Kind of clumsy.
Actually, no, we did have a go-kart. He let us ride that. I take that back. But he was still a dick about it.
Yeah. Shout out, Dad.
I mean, he's probably a little bit right. Yes, I was a little accident prone, but like, there was also times where he was just, being an a-hole, but I don't have to get into all that.
Yeah, what
Or,
you
you
used
know.
to do in like high school when you were our age?
Just like in general, or?
Yeah.
Well,
Can I compare our high school experience to yours?
I was in the marching band. We were really good back then. But are they decent now? They sounded okay.
No.
The drumline sounded
I feel like
okay.
they
All right,
went
that one
decent.
chick
So-
sounded good on the drumline
so-
this year.
I don't know much
I don't know
about
who she
band,
is,
but like just hearing it, what I think, too much tuba.
Too much.
not
tuba.
enough
Like,
cowbell.
No, literally,
I get it.
you be hearing like the national anthem, you just hear tuba blaring in the back, and we're like we're kind of like, okay, yeah, that's enough.
It's like we get it.
Yeah.
You can blow, but
and like, but like, I don't want to like hate on them because like that stuff's not easy, but like,
No.
Yeah.
But then they go to like these competitions, and like
Yeah, and they
get
win.
first and stuff. And
Yeah.
we're like,
yeah, we're like, how
I
are
think
they
our color
winning?
guard's pretty good. They win stuff too, I think.
well, I mean,
Yeah.
then they must be all right. Their tuba player just might like to shine it sometimes. You know what I mean?
And which
I
I
understand.
also I don't know if it's necessarily that
It's
they're
like a-
bad tuba players or if it's just like the tubas are really old.
It's kind of like when you see a lineman getting a touchdown. It's like, all right, man, go ahead.
Do you, man?
I was on the drum line. I was a big bass. Fucking smacking
Oh,
that
on the
thing.
side, like you smacked on the side.
Yeah.
Alright.
And I was on the line. I was a all Apollo center. I played some D end. I wasn't a starter on defense.
But back then they played enough numbers, you didn't really go both ways, right?
Yeah, we didn't. They didn't want you to.
Yeah.
If we couldn't, if we didn't have to.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I know. Like my dad, when he played, he never even like touched the offensive side of the ball.
Really?
He played.
Your dad was a
straight
dog
defense.
back in the day. I never like played with him.
Yeah, that's what
I
I've
was a
heard.
coach. But yeah.
But the crazy thing is, he wasn't much bigger than I was.
Really?
Yeah, but he was.
Has he always had no neck? Or?
Pretty sure
Shout out Jared.
He said he was like, I think he's 5'11" now, and he said he grew 2 inches when he went to college, so that put him at like what 5'9" in high school.
Oh wow.
He said he was like 200 his senior year, I think, because he had kind of the same thing where he couldn't put on weight. He's done it now, but but like yeah, he finally got to 200. He said his senior year, so he was about the same weight as me, a little bit shorter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he get into coaching like right after college?
No, he actually came back right after high school.
Really?
He coached right out of high school. Yeah.
Track?
Well, track and football. Well, I don't know necessarily about track. So football, I know he came right back after high school. But he was going to college, so like he wasn't there all the time. He'd be there for all the games and stuff, and like help him set stuff up, or like I think sometimes he was up in the press box or something. I don't know exactly what he did. He wasn't there like full time because he was going to college.
Okay.
But he'd be there for the games to help him out and stuff. And then when he got out of college, he was coaching. And then when I was born, he took I think 5 years off.
Like I heard something. You took 5 years off when you were born?
Yeah, he took 5 years off and then came back and had coached since then. So I think it was 13 years straight because he's hanging it up after this last season. 22 years of coaching football. And then track, I know he's coached at least 20 years.
Is he hanging that up too?
I don't
After
think
this year,
so.
or-
Which my sister throws.
That's
And
right.
she's a
So,
sophomore, so
at
I
least
think
till
he's
she's
at
done.
least there through that. But I think he likes football, but I think he likes coaching track more because like track isn't like as much demanding as football is. Like it's not as much time, and like
'Cause you gotta watch film, you know.
yeah,
scout.
I mean every Saturday he's watching film from. He gets up at like 6 a.m. like at the latest, and watches film like all day, and then we'll go to church on Sunday. He'll come home and watch film. Like during the football season, he's got no weekend. And like used to, my sister like played travel softball, and like he'd go watch her games. Then when in between games, he'd drive to like a McDonald's or something and watch film to get the Wi-Fi.
Really?
Yeah. So like
That's crazy.
it's really just like kind of ran him down, and like he didn't have much time in the summers because he's going to football, and during the fall he's doing all that film watching and coaching and.
Yeah, now he'll probably be wanting to come see you in
Yeah.
college this fall. So. Yeah, dude, really don't have a day off that from like pretty much the summer.
Yeah.
Till the end. Like you do a little bit, but even on those off days.
Well, you get
either
those
might
dead
be
weeks,
watching
but as a
film.
coach, you want to go on vacation. Those are the weeks you got to go, and it's just yeah. I mean, basically your whole summer is football.
But it's really not dead because you're always thinking about it and playing.
Yeah.
So this was my first year at high school level, and I did the flag football this year, which was interesting. It was testing. It was good though. I did JFL for a couple of years back.
With Jerry, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Back, when I was still going to LT before I moved away.
Yeah.
And then it all just worked out perfectly for me this year because I quit drinking and got sober and decided I wanted to start all this thing, and I figured the best way to do that was come home because Mason was close, who is usually on here with me, and with quitting drinking, which you guys don't know about my history, but I can get into that in a minute. I was pretty heavy with it, and it just affected my life more than I wanted it to. And to get where I wanted to go and do the things I wanted to do, I felt like I needed to stop. And so it all just, I moved home, and then they gave me asked me if I wanted to help coach. And I'm like, dude, that's been a dream forever. As soon as I, it just, worked out, too perfectly that I'm like, really, as soon as I, clean myself up, I finally get opportunity to do that, so it's cool.
Yeah.
And it kind of helped me stay sober too,
Yeah.
be a role model and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys ever dabble in that. You shouldn't. I wouldn't say it on here if you did. No, but be careful whenever you guys do go to college and do that stuff, because like I said, do everything in moderation. And if you guys take anything from me, just learn from my mistakes, because Made plenty of them. So, and it can, yeah. Nobody, you guys might get a little deep, but nobody like grows up thinking they're gonna be an alcoholic or whatever, abuse certain whatever it may be. So just keep that in mind. Like, it can happen to anybody, because I was the same way. And you know, to be honest, like I'll say it now, like I was an alcoholic, and I guess I am an alcoholic. So I just don't trust myself to do it without abusing it. So that's kind of why I quit. And it took a lot of support and shit. But as much as I joke around, you guys are seeing some raw side right now. But yeah, I definitely have been through a lot, like trials, I guess, and tribulations with alcohol and all that stuff. So, but there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. So if you guys ever need anything or feel down mentally, just give me a call to reach out, because that's the hardest part. Because once you do reach out, you realize that like people are gonna listen and care. Like it is okay, you know, to not be okay.
Yeah.
So, and you may or may not have dealt with any of that yet, but you might at some point. So yeah, I got a little deep. Okay, what did I do back in high school? I didn't drink in high school. That's the thing. Like, I didn't drink or smoke or anything, because I cared so much about football, and like I didn't want anything to happen to where I got caught and I couldn't play, affect the team. And it was just people, like, you know, some of the guys used to make fun of me for it and stuff, but I'm like, you know, it's my choice, and like after the season, you know, I'll go do whatever with you guys, but not now. And it's a good decision to make.
Yeah.
Be smart, especially when you're young, because then those decisions you make when you're young are really decisions you kind of make throughout your life. So
yeah. So you were talking about the coaching flag football.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be your uniforms and flags up there propping up the camera?
Yes, it is. I actually need to give those back to Coach Kahne.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure the season was over like, what, 2 months ago?
Yeah, I've been holding off season practices. Our guys suck.
Oh,
we got a lot of work to do, boys.
Yeah, you do. Trust me, I know. I ref those games.
It was so frustrating, really, like, because not even the kids necessarily, but like one of the other. So he wasn't even a coach, and I'm not gonna name drop. I'm not even really gonna get into it too much, but one of the dads like would come to the games and try to coach, but wouldn't come to the practices. And it's like, I would love you to help, but come to the practices, because these kids don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Now I'm pissed. But
yeah, I mean, how'd you guys select your teams? You guys like draft, or is it just like given to you?
They Connor Griffin and whoever else does I'm sure Coach Kent has a part in it too. Like, they split them up. They gave each kid a ranking, I guess, based on their athletic ability or something like that. So they tried to split it up evenly based on that, I guess. And so they gave us like 6 linemen, and
yeah, I was gonna say you had like a team of linemen,
and then two studs. I mean, we did have some dogs, a couple of them.
So did you have a successful season, or was
It was about 500. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. After the first week, I was like, this is gonna be rough. And then I started putting a couple plays in where they actually worked. Like the kids actually did it. And I was like, okay, cool.
I kind of started to pick it up a little
Get
bit.
some big touchdowns. Like, okay, I don't look like a piece of shit anymore.
Whenever I was playing soccer my freshman and sophomore year, they asked me to help ref for like the Little League here at Washington. These little kids, they were dogs. Like, dude, I had kids like fist fighting. I'm like, okay, not here, you know. It was rough dealing with those little. Yeah, and then you have like some like super good kids that do like travel or something, and you could always find who they are just by the way they can boot the ball or
like
past
the
all the other
gear
kids.
they're wearing usually.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like when you're reffing that, like little kid stuff, it's like, it's hard like being like a high schooler reffing that, because like those kids start doing something wrong or getting in a fight. It's hard to be like, hey, we can't do that, because like you want to be like that cool high school kid that's out here, and like you gotta be like, hey, no, we're not doing that.
Right.
And like,
I don't know how flag football was, but like around the soccer field, there's just parents all around.
Yeah,
So, like,
yeah,
you're
you got
bound to
all
see
these
what's
people
going
here.
on.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I found it kind of funny and fun. I thought it was an experience. Made some little cash, you know. It was pretty sweet.
Yeah, that was the thing. I did it out of the kindness of my heart, just for a little more coaching experience and just to kind of test how it was to coach second graders. But I didn't get paid a fucking dime, dude. That's why I still got the flags.
You're gonna sell them on
That's how
our
you
team.
keep 'em.
Yeah, that's my that was my, what do they call it, stipend.
How much think they're worth? Like $12?
Probably get $8.50 out of it. Throw the ball in for 15.
So you put them on the marketplace.
Yeah, dude. That's where I got this van, is on Marketplace.
I believe it. Shit.
Over by St. Louis, because like I'd seen one and I'm like, dang, that'd be cool to hang out in. I'm like, it'd be cool to like podcast in.
So how much of this was like in here whenever you bought it? Like how much of this did you put in?
Just like the stuff that is added, like the rug I put in, but like everything else.
The mics and the signs.
The mics, the sign.
What about the bench? You put this back in?
No, this is in. And if don't do it right now because like too much weight on it won't do it. But if you hold that button down right there, like this lays down into a bed. Like this middle, what we're leaning on will be like the middle piece of a bed.
So
And
basically,
there's 2 seats that
Fold
actually
out.
hook in here. They're in his garage right now. Actually, no, they're in my other house.
So basically, what you're telling me is there's probably some things done on this couch before you bought this van.
Before, after, let your mind wander. You clean that before you sat in it?
No.
Gonna have to cut it.
I think my parents plan on watching this.
Really?
Oh yeah. So when are you gonna have it like aired out on YouTube?
I will probably put it up tomorrow.
No shit. I mean, no crap.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, no crap, dude. Shout out Kane's dad and mother. Thanks for watching. What are their names?
Kaylee and Dustin.
Kaylee and Dustin.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out.
You talked to them in real
Yeah, I
life
just couldn't
before.
remember their names. Pieces.
My dad was like, so you guys actually gonna do a podcast or just gonna lock you up in your basement? I'm like,
Well, it's not a basement here, it's just a van, so.
yeah, he didn't know if we were going to your house or something.
Oh,
So once he watches this, he'll realize what we're doing.
Yeah, he'll realize how cool of a fan this really is.
I should have cleaned the dust up there. Shit.
I don't
There's
think
no
you
husk
can't
to
see it.
impress
But, like,
us.
all the wood paneling and everything was like really in good condition still. It's a 95.
Yeah, it is.
No, that's actually really sweet.
And like this, like it's actually all in really pretty good.
But the
condition.
box TV up there is so weird.
Yeah, does it
Yeah.
work?
For real?
So I got the electric to it works. I just got to get a new TV for it. But like if you turn it on, it's like staticky type.
So you could be back here playing like
Dude,
college football tournament.
Dude, I bring my big screen TV in here.
Oh.
Yeah, just because this little thing back here that this is plugged into, it's called a jackery.
It's like a little generator thing?
Mm-hmm.
64%.
You can plug a house, whatever, and then this.
Cigarette lighter.
Yep. So like, just plug my TV in, hook up my hotspot on my phone.
Heck
Could even play online if I wanted to.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, what all you be playing?
Mostly Madden.
Madden?
and
The newest one?
I haven't yet actually. Well, no, I played it at my brother's. Madden and NCAA.
I haven't played it at all. The new Madden, I haven't got it. I played a lot of NCAA though.
Oh yeah. I played Robbie in Madden and NCAA over here and beat the out of.
I bought a Series X just to play NCAA. Yeah, from the football fundraiser.
Oh, dude. I'm almost about to because like it pisses me off that they won't. They don't have NCAA 25 for just an Xbox One.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was.
I forgot how it was set up back here.
Because I had a PS4, and I was so excited when I saw that coming out, and then I saw it. It said only next gen. I was like, whoa.
Stupid.
I was like, dude. And like I was gonna get a PS5 because like I like PlayStation better, but
I had
like,
just bought a PS4 like a year ago.
But like Robbie and Kaiser, Gavin, Blake, Cameron, all of them guys have Xbox. He's the only one I know that has a PlayStation. Me and him are the only two on PlayStation. So
But you got the new next gen Xbox.
Yeah.
Are you a PS4?
I have a PS5 now. I got it last Christmas. I believe, yeah.
You play Madden? NCAA?
No,
He's more of a FIFA guy.
I don't really.
You don't really play much anymore, anything anymore, do you?
No, I just
Yeah.
I randomly started playing Fortnite again with Weston, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the day, we used to play a lot of
My
Fortnite.
nephew plays a lot. And
We were
even my brother
we were pretty
plays.
good too.
We got to where we were really good at.
But like whenever we came out of we used to play Fortnite like 5th, 6th grade. Like whenever like it was real popular, like it first started coming out and it was real popular.
Mhm.
But like everybody kind of goes through that with Fortnite where like they get like burnt out on it and they just like I don't want to play this. And like a lot of times you're like I spent too much money on this.
Or just busy
I need
with
to stop.
sports too.
Yeah, and you get busy and
Oh yeah.
so like we were busy with stuff and like we just kind of got burnt out on it. Like when like we came home we're like oh we gotta get on Fortnite. We were just like who cares?
Mhm.
So like we got to like where we weren't playing it at all, and then like when COVID hit, we're like, well, what are we supposed to do? We're gonna fire up Fortnite.
Go play some
Got-
Fortnite.
and like literally like we played that like all day. Like if we weren't out riding bikes, we were playing Fortnite.
Really?
Like we were that like, but like that was like all
Probably
we,
got pretty good at it.
that was all we had to do. And yeah, we were pretty good. And we used to.
Is it solo kills are pretty good on that game? Like pretty impressive or what? Or solo wins
Yeah.
on that game?
I mean, I haven't played in a while, but back then, yeah, we used to play duos a lot, and so like we would cheat it, kind of. So like, so I had it on my PlayStation. Well, when we quit playing, I hadn't like updated or anything. So whenever we went to play again, I'm like, well, I'm just gonna get it on mobile, and I just hooked up a controller and played it on mobile. So I'd always be the party leader,
Mm-hmm.
Cause
like
you can play it on your phone.
you used to be able to,
On
you can't
controller?
anymore. Yeah, you can hook up a controller to your phone,
Mm-hmm.
but
I didn't even know that.
But we got where I'd be the party leader because how it's set up, whoever the party leader is, that's what servers you play in. So like if you're in a PlayStation player, you play with PlayStation people, or if the party leader's an Xbox, you play with Xbox. But mine was mobile, so we'd get in there and play with the mobile squads.
And just
So-
wreck 'em.
Yeah, because like most of the time you're mobile, so you're not very good. And yeah, we get in there and we had so many wins. Like we would go crazy, and then like probably like 2-3 months into COVID, they quit Fortnite Mobile. So I had to get it back on the PlayStation.
Why would they
We
do
played
that to
it.
you?
But yeah, we got pretty good. And then, I mean, after that, even like when we went back to school and stuff, because that COVID like leaked into the summer. So as the summer went, like that's kind of just how our summer was. Because I mean, COVID was still a thing like throughout our summer. But yeah, then we came back. The thing is, when we came back to school, we were getting out at like 1:45. So like we're getting out a lot earlier. And then like we didn't have sports to go to because like we just weren't playing sports. We were just going to school. So we'd go home and do that. And like, so we played for quite a while. And then like we quit playing again. And we had like a little part there where we came back and played quite a bit. But we haven't played in quite a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my brother still plays quite a bit with his son.
The thing is, so when we came back playing was when they brought the old map back.
Yeah,
That's why we had that little stretch there where we came back and played quite a bit. Which that was like, was that winter break last year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like we were home on winter break and we could go play Fortnite, so we did. But it's just changed so much. Like it's not really the same game like that we used to play.
Really?
Yeah, there's just so much different stuff. And like there's some kids that have played it so much they're just so good at it, like it just makes you mad.
It's just annoying.
Yeah, it's annoying. Like used to it was like if you won it was pretty cool because it was hard, but like you weren't just like getting annihilated every time you got in a lobby. Like you had a chance.
Everybody got no life now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I never got into it too much. I played a little Call of Duty. Did you guys ever play Call of Duty?
Me and my brother did when we had like a PS3.
Yeah.
And that's like in
Modern Warfare.
yeah,
I've-
Ghost.
I've never really played
It was pretty fun. Not gonna lie.
Fortnite's really like the only first person shooter game I've ever played. I tried Call of Duty for a little bit and I just didn't like it. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm. Does your dad play games?
He used to. He only played like Madden. See, like, so this is kind of how like I got into playing video games. We had an old PS2 that he had, and we had College Football 14 on it. So that was on like, so this PlayStation had like when I was a little kid, I knocked it off the, like entertainment center, because like those old ones had the cord that ran to the controller.
Yeah.
So I like walked into the cord and knocked it off, so it broke. So you couldn't take the game out and put it in. So NCAA 14 was stuck in that thing forever. It's like that's the only game you could play. So like we used to play that, and like then we got a PS4, and he used to play like MLB The Show and
That was the last time.
stuff.
Last year it came out. Before.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but
Not
like
a bad thing.
he used to play like MLB The Show and like Madden and stuff, but he hadn't done that in a while. That was probably like 3rd, 4th grade when he did that.
You guys got a favorite spot to eat out of town? Like you're going out of
Azit
town.
Pizza in Terre Haute.
What is it?
Azit Pizza in Terre
Azit?
Haute. That's pretty solid.
Hell yeah. I'll
It's
check
like-
that out. I have heard of it, I feel like. I haven't never been though.
Yeah, I like that, but I don't know. There's several little places I like. There's a place up in Bloomington, Schooners. They've got like wings and stuff. I really like their wings there. But then there's a place over by over in Vincent's by the river, Pub and Grub. I like Pub and Grub.
Yeah, they're dry rub
Yeah,
wings.
we've been there before.
Pub and Grub.
I-
I'm gonna have to
And the only reason
take the van down there.
yeah, the only reason I thought of that is 'cause I just saw their commercial the other day and I thought, man, that sounds really good. I haven't had that in a while.
And
But
like
yeah.
their cool thing is that they fill up their beer from the bottom to the top. Like it inserts into like a magnet. So when it closes it off, it shuts and the magnet
yeah,
stuck to the
They got
bottom.
like burgers and wings
Okay.
and ribs and like it's like barbecue stuff. That's normally like whenever I think good food, that's what I think of.
Mhm.
Hell yeah, that sounds really good.
Yeah,
Might have to go there tonight.
it's like so you go over the bridge there, like
Mhm.
if you're going like from Lawrenceville there, and it's like probably a block or two to the left. Like just keep going straight over the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
I used to work over at Old Chicago, the bartender down there.
Okay.
When I
Yeah,
first-
so it's not too far away from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I first started coaching this year, I was down in Old Chicago.
Yeah.
Had you guys ever met or heard of me before this year? Before I started coaching? Nice.
Because you had asked me if I remembered you from when I used to be on the sideline, and I didn't remember you at all.
Yeah.
Like,
See, I couldn't remember if your dad was a football coach my senior year or just my
yeah, I think
Freshman
he
year.
was. I was young enough. I didn't remember. Because like I think I told you the earliest class I remember is like that 13 team that went to the quarterfinals. I think you said you were like the year before that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like farthest back in my memory of
Yeah, I was
Football,
playing with all
that's
them
what I
just the year
remember.
before.
yeah.
Oh, that's good, man. That was a fun time.
Yeah.
Those are some dogs.
Yeah. I mean, I know what you're talking about because like our sophomore year we were pretty good. So we ended up getting knocked out in the first round, but it was
Mhm.
it's just
Did you guys have to play like? Who did you guys play?
we played St. Joe Ogden.
We used
but
to play them as a non-conference
we-
back in the day.
We should have beat them. Craig, like we went in at half, like it was like 1-score game, and we come out from half, or no, it was right before half. Craig, like snapped his ankle, and like all of our energy just
Craig,
gone. Markello,
Blake's brother.
Yeah.
Was he a stud?
Yeah.
he's pretty good. He's a D lineman, running back. He only played half the season though.
Hmm.
He got suspended that first half.
Before
No, we didn't know.
partying.
Yeah,
Maybe.
some bad decisions.
Yeah.
Not. Yeah.
I'm surprised. You know, we had a little hiccup with that one of our guys this year. I was thinking that was going to snowball into more people. getting
Yeah, I did
affected
too,
by that.
but it never really did. Thank God.
Because I don't know, there were like threats like that. You know, they were gonna like random the whole team or something like that.
Well, and the thing is,
I'm like, that doesn't seem very random.
as much as I hate that happened, I almost think it kind of propelled us. Because, like, you
Locked
think about
in.
when that happened, like, we had several guys that were, like, they were kind of on the hot seat on, like, getting in trouble, and they're like, well, this is my last game, let's go play. And, like, I think they kind of went into every week with that. Because, like, they never knew when, like, somebody was going to come in and be like, yeah, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
And, like,
Yeah, true. I'd have liked to have Blake on my fantasy team week 9. 15 catches, 247
yeah.
yards, I think, 3 tutties.
Yeah, that's that's the thing, like,
If I could drop a 40 piece on
I
him.
told those guys when we were walking out, I said, I don't care what happens in this game, win or loss. I said, I just want to know at the end of the game that we gave them everything we possibly could. And
Mhm.
I really think we did. And, like, that's the thing. Like, so many people were like, oh, I'm so sorry that your season's over. And like in the past, like, it's kind of hit me like, dang, like, we could have done better. But, like, this year I was kind of like, man, we did what we could.
Mhm.
And, like, that's, like, it wasn't as, I mean, like, it sucked because I was a senior and I'm never going to play football again. But it was also kind of like,
That's a heavy thing to wear
Yeah.
for a little bit.
yeah.
You know you gave it your all
Yeah.
and left it all out there, so it's not like,
Yeah.
win or lose, y'all were winners, in that area. So, yeah, just like, even, like, losing Kane week 1.
Yeah.
Losing Robbie halfway through the year for a while, losing Isaiah. And only still, you take a couple drives that we got an interception and we didn't get any points on them. We were like, we did pretty much everything we could.
Yeah.
What we had.
Really wish we could, that KZ game, man. I thought we had that. We came out, because
19-6.
we had that, we had those rain delays. Because we didn't start that game till what, like,
10.
yeah, it was like
Pretty
10
much.
o'clock.
Yeah, it was late.
And, like, we kept going out. They sent us back in because of lightning. Go out, send us back in.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, we were all in the, like, we came out, like, that second time, and we were locked in. Like, we were like, all right, let's go play. And then, like, they sent us back in, and we come out again, and we're the same way, like we want to play football, let's play.
And then waited too long for this. I've never seen you. Let's go.
And then they sent us back in again, and I'm thinking they're like, shit,
Send
like,
us home.
like we've went out twice, hyped up. Like, can we really go out again and like have the same energy? And like we sat in there forever. Like we were taking our pads off. Like we're sitting in our gym, and we were all sitting there thinking we're going home. We're not playing this tonight. We're gonna come back tomorrow and play. So like we were all like, because he was hurt. He goes and he got us pork burgers. We're eating pork burgers in there because we're thinking, oh, we ain't come. We're coming back tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, coach comes in. He's like, "Hey, we're playing. Put your pads on. Let's go." And we came out. And, I mean, we punched them out.
Oh yeah, we had some mental errors, and
Well, it's going into half. It was a close game.
it was a close game.
And then you had Robbie that was trying to play with that shoulder that was hurt.
We lost Isaiah. And
Lost Isaiah.
just the momentum. Momentum's a real thing.
Well, in that wet field. That field was so wet. Every
I think
time
we had a fumble that they got a touchdown on right before half, and lost Isaiah right before half.
Yeah, because that
Momentum just.
that field was so wet that every time AJ would go to play and make a play on the Ryan Richards, that he just slipped out.
Was
And
that
like
their quarterback?
that's the receiver that had like 3 touchdowns.
Dude, Blake and him butted heads on that one where he mossed them both, got a touchdown.
Which that dude's an athlete. I mean,
He is, but no way he should have made that play. Not with Blake and AJ.
if you've been around like sports, because he plays the same sports. He plays football, basketball, track, and he's just good at it. Like basketball, he can pull it from anywhere and it's going in. Like I've seen him play for so long, and like track, he's a stud long jumper. Like I think he does long and triple, and he's just so good. And he runs like the 4x1. I mean, he's just an athlete.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ryan Richards, you said his name.
Yeah.
Wonder if his parents owners of Richards Farm over there.
I don't know.
That's the restaurant. You guys never?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Dude, it's
I never really thought about that though. Only the Karras kid, which was all state, which I think he mainly got that for linebacker.
from
but-
Casey.
Yeah.
That
Number
dude
2.
had a neck brace or neck pad. No, that was a guy on
That was a guy only. Let's get that neck back.
Paris. Paris had a guy that.
Yeah, I did. No, yeah, that was number 2. Which he ended up with I think at the end of the regular season he had 91 tackles.
Oh, are you thinking of the Newton kid?
No, it's Luke Karras from Casey. He's number 2.
Oh, okay. Dang, that's a lot.
Yeah. But like we said, who'd they play week 1 and 2? How many tackles did they have in those games?
Who did they play? You said.
It was Red Hill, and I can't think of what that other team was that they played, but they weren't very good either.
Shade Throne.
And which The thing is, like, I
Just
still think
realized you had a Coors Light shirt on.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
Coors Gold.
they're a pretty good 1A team. Like, they're a really good 1A team. But,
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, like, Olney, they lost in the second round. They do that almost every year. They have a winning season, they go lose first or second round because they come and they play 3A, 2A, 1A schools all year.
Mm-hmm.
That's, like, all they play. They had 2 4As for their open dates, but you had a 500 Taylorville and a Mattoon team that I don't think was very good.
Taylorville ended up 500 this year.
They were 5-4. They got in.
Mm.
They played Effingham the last week. They played each other to get in.
That was a weird game, dude. We didn't score a point. That was a one outlier.
That was just a bad game.
AJ got a touchdown called back for.
Nobody played into that game. It was just a really bad game.
Mm-hmm.
That was one I wish we could have back.
Yeah.
Because that team wasn't that great.
Do you think conditioning went into the cramping going into the season, like first couple of weeks?
That's just more of taking care of your body.
Yeah, I don't think
That's
it's necessarily the
yourself.
conditioning. Because, like, you can condition, but, like, really, like, doing conditioning, like, well, most people think is conditioning, leads to more cramps. Because, like, whenever you're, like, running, like, full field sprints and stuff, you're just tightening up your muscles more. Because, like, if you listen to, like, Tony Holler,
Unless you feed it the right spot.
Yeah. if you listen to, like, Tony Holler, he's a guy that's over, like, the Feed the Cats program. Got a really good track team. He will tell you, he's like, football players that are cramping, it's not because they're not in shape, it's because they don't practice at full speed. He said, because football's a game where you go play and then break, play and break. He goes, but that, 10 seconds that you're going to play, you're full speed every time. He goes, how many times do you do that in practice? Not very often.
Right.
At least these guys that are cramping don't.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
that was a big, like, Effingham.
and I don't think that's on
Been a lot closer.
I don't think that's on any of our coaches. It's almost more of a thing where, like, the IHSA, like, you can't go full speed. You can't
We don't
tackle
have the
almost every day of the week.
Don't have the opportunity.
Yeah.
That was crazy to me. Like we don't even really do 2 days anymore. Like, it's not real 2 days. Like,
Yeah, well,
we meet for
the thing is, you can come in for 2 days, but you can't really do it 2 days.
They're not full.
Yeah.
Practice 2 days. Not to be like back in my day, we used to.
But like, I wonder if like those big like football schools that are really good, I wonder if they like follow those like
Cheat the
strict-
system a little.
Yeah, I mean, you have some like
They have to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, East St. Louis ain't playing by all the rules, I don't think.
Yeah.
if they are good for them if they're doing that good.
Right.
But the
They
thing
can
is,
recruit, though, too.
yeah, well, the thing is, it's one of them things where the IHSA goes, oh, well, you're bringing in these many people to our games and making us money. Oh, yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's the same thing like the NFL. Like, you see guys get hurt, they're coming back really quick. Why are they doing that? Because they're taking stuff that they're not supposed to be taking to get back and heal their bodies. But
Right.
the NFL isn't going to come drug test you because you're making them money. As long as you're not doing it while you're playing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's wild.
Fantasy football.
Dude, I'm winning a couple leagues.
You're winning our league.
Am
huh?
I? Yeah.
Like a game. Did I play you last week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you beat me last week.
Because we were out, me, you, and Blake were all tied, I think,
Yeah,
with the record.
we were. I think it was about a 10, 15 point game, wasn't it?
Yeah. Something like
I started Taysom Hill.
that. Did he
Dude,
go off?
Yeah, he had 41 points on my bench, and I started Tucker Craft at
I didn't
0.
even see that.
Yeah. Taysom Hill had 41 points. I was thinking all week, I'm like, I should probably start Taysom Hill. I feel like he was projected by a little bit more, but I'm like,
You had been kind of starting him, hadn't you?
no, I just signed him.
Oh.
And I was like, I don't know. I'm like, Tucker Craft's been pretty consistent.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, so I think I started Taysom Hill the week before because Tucker Craft was on bye.
Yeah.
But I was like, he's been pretty consistent. I'll just leave him in there. Dropped a goose egg, and Taysom Hill had 41 points. I'm like, God,
That's horrible.
and if I would have done that, I'd have like pretty much secured number 1.
Mm-hmm.
But
How mad is Cameron that he's probably gonna miss the playoffs?
Dude, Cameron's problem is with fantasy. So I love Cameron. and like everything.
Shout out Cam.
Yeah, shout out Cam. I love Cam.
Love you, Cam.
But every time he sees a transaction, for example, like the Amari Cooper gets traded to the Bills. He's like, I need Amari Cooper on my team.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, is Amari Cooper really worth? Like, I don't remember exactly what it was he gave up for Amari Cooper, but I'm pretty sure he gave up quite a bit. And then like, same thing with
Didn't he
Devontae
give up
Adams.
maybe like Marvin
I think he did.
and somebody.
Yeah. And then like Devontae Adams was the same way when he went to
Yeah.
New York, which that one was kind of a gamble. You never know. I mean,
Yeah, he's kind of like he sees it and he wants it.
yeah.
Yeah. I can be the same way with
Yeah.
it sometimes.
Which
but
everybody's kind of that way, but some people are just like, nah, I don't know. Cameron's just on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was funny. Like 3 weeks ago, he was trying to get somebody off me. He was trying to trade me Breece Hall, and I was saying something, and he was like, I really don't. He's like, I really hope you don't think you're gonna win this league, and I'm like, I think I have a pretty decent shot, especially after Braden Hatfield traded me Jalen Hurts, Tyreek Hill, and somebody else.
But the thing is, like, Cameron jumps on all those, and every once in a while he hits one. I mean, we've been in this league for like 4 years now, and I mean, he's always had a decent team.
Yeah.
But did we have the trade? So I traded you Laporta. Who do we have in that
He
trade?
traded me Laporta and Taylor.
Yeah, that's right. For who was it? It was another running back, wasn't it?
It was London, Drake London, and
No.
somebody else.
Because I just traded you for Drake London a couple weeks ago. I traded you Laporta quite a while ago. I traded you
Check the
JT.
stat, bro.
I traded you. Yeah, I can look.
I hate fantasy. I just don't understand.
Really?
So Cameron, Braden Hatfield, Gavin Groves, and Blake Green are my CCR. They will argue with each other.
All day.
Oh, no, it's just like that 5th hour class, you know. And our CCR teacher's kind of strict and doesn't let us, like, we usually get to, like, talk until, like, 50. We got 55 or 255. And, oh, it's just so annoying. Like, I just kind of listen and just watch them, and it's like they be taking Cameron. He takes it serious.
Oh yeah.
So we did.
He was like, dude, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no, it
Pretty
was.
sure this is my year. I'm not gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, you were right. It was Laporta and JC for
Oh.
Rashad White and Drake London.
I forgot about White. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I got 3 stud tight ends now.
Yeah.
I fixed that early on. I was rolling with Pitts.
Which my team's looking solid. So right now,
Honestly,
I've got,
me, you, Blake, and Tyler all got really good squads.
Yeah.
Braden's got a good squad.
yeah, I don't know how Braden's so low. Like, he has McCaffrey, doesn't he? McCaffrey's been hurt.
He just traded for him. He
Yeah.
trades just about as much as Cam.
Yeah. But I've had.
People are trading with Jerry too, and dude hadn't set his lineup in like 4 weeks.
Yeah, Jerry's just like accept.
I'm like- Okay.
No, but
What can I do
I've
for
had-
Jerry?
I've had Lamar, Derrick Henry, and Justin Jefferson the whole. I drafted them.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
had them the whole
that's pretty
time. So like that's a
Stud
pretty
core.
solid like core there.
Mm.
But now I've got Brian Thomas and Drake London. Will go my flex and receiver, and then Kenneth Walker will go to my RB2 because Kareem Hunt's there right now. Kenneth Walker's at the flex because I've got Drake London and Brian Thomas on bye, but Kareem's about to go down because Pacheco's coming back.
You got one more week with him.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, he starts this week, and then those two will be back next week. So
I was so pumped.
I'll
getting
have,
Bowers
I'll have
from-
Marv as my
yeah,
first
and-
guy off the bench.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing. I've been trying to get a tight end this week, but I can't get anybody to trade. So I guess
Yeah.
I'm rolling with Taysom.
I got a couple guys from.
I've got Taysom Hill and Tucker Kraft though. I think I'll roll with Taysom
Taysom Hill will
Hill.
probably get like 2 points the rest of the
I know. That's the thing. Like I was like Taysom Hill could go crazy this week, but also like Taysom Hill either scores 40 points or he scores 2. Like
there's no in between.
yeah. That's the thing. I was like, Tucker Kraft's been more consistent. I'll start him. Yeah. I was like, gosh.
I'm surprised you never got into it a little bit.
I don't watch enough football to really.
That's fair. You got to pay attention to it.
Yeah. I really don't watch
Too
that
busy
much football
working and
either.
working out.
I just don't really watch football. I just really watch wrestling. Or
I
I
used
barely watch that.
Did you guys watch the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul fight?
I was so
Yeah.
pissed.
Dude, me too. I thought Mike Tyson could have knocked him out a couple
Yeah.
times.
You could like see like when he like hesitated. He like barely like and like okay, you could have threw that. And you
Actually-
would have.
I actually fell asleep during it. Like it was like what, seventh
was kinda
round,
boring.
and I fell asleep because I was like laying on my bed watching on my phone, and
Was
I
it
just fell
glitching for you
asleep.
guys too? Or
Dude,
did they
yeah, I couldn't
randomly
get it to
pause?
load
Oh,
like at all.
So pissed.
Mine
So
wouldn't.
dumb. Shout out Netflix, you fucking suck.
Me and my brother, we were like for like the prelims.
You ever had one of these?
Yeah.
Oh.
All popping on high shoes.
Popping some high chews over there, bitch. I gotta pee.
Open up the door.
I don't know. You guys, you got dating anybody?
No.
Don't want to talk about it.
I'm currently not. No. Single as a Pringle.
Same, brother.
This guy.
Yeah, I
This
am.
guy.
Oh, nice, man. Congrats. Pretty new.
Yeah.
Good deal. Good deal.
How about you, Ken? You want to go in depth?
I can't really go too in depth, you know.
Were you, and now you're not, or what?
Yeah.
Yikes. Drama.
Yeah.
Were you
Nah.
snapping somebody else, or what?
Hmm?
Were you snapping somebody else? Or
No, I was locking in, dude.
Really?
I'm a good guy.
I believe that. I don't know why you're smirking at me when you say it.
You know why she broke up with him? She
Why?
came watch him race his go-kart. She realized how shitty he was.
Damn.
Not actually. No, what happened?
Isn't this just a funny idea? A podcast van?
No, I love it.
With all the high street rappers in the window.
I was gonna draw a dick on the window, but I was like, ah, probably shut it.
That's fine. It don't matter.
Just draw it up here.
It's a tiny little. Looks like a pacifier. Looks like a ring pop, actually.
That's terrible.
What do you guys do? Do you guys do any fishing?
I'm a big fisher. My family, we used to fish like a lot.
Yeah. Catfish? Everything?
I mean, for Illinois, everything. It'd be cool to catch like go like deep sea ocean fishing.
I think it'd be
That'd
cool too. That's on my bucket list. Probably once I get this job, start making some more money, I might plan a trip down to Florida to do that.
I like fishing, but I just don't go. I've only been fishing twice.
Really?
I don't have a pole.
Well,
I went fishing one time.
go to Walmart, get you $20.
Yeah, I know. I went one time, like 8th grade. There's like a big group of us. There's like 4 or 5 tiny little fish. I was the only one that caught anything. And then you were with me the other time. We're at Boers.
Oh,
What
that was terrible.
was it, like 11 o'clock? It was like 11 o'clock or
It
something.
was super late.
It was
and,
so
like,
late, and we're just out there. And like, we're at this pond, and there's no lights at the pond, obviously. So we had to park our cars up there and turn the headlights on to fish.
Oh, yeah.
And like, I guess Brewer said that the pond turned over like a year ago. Whenever we did that fishing,
So there's no fish.
There's like really no fish.
Oh, I wasn't
No
even
fucking
telling
fishing.
I don't.
Dude, we were out there for.
Hey, you guys want to come fish and like hang out? You're not gonna catch anything, but
Oh, I know why we
We'll make good
why we went
memories.
there. So we were all bored, right? And we hit each other up. We're like, hey, let's go bowling.
Yeah.
everyone broke
Okay,
used
so
to
like,
have a bowling
so
alley.
this was actually my idea. I
was
was like,
that then? Was it when
No.
Robinson still had one?
no, they haven't had that since we were in like kindergarten.
Yeah,
So,
you're right.
No, but
we're young.
we were like,
Shit used to be dirty, bro.
we were like, let's go bowling, and everybody's like, all right. So we hop in the car. Who was that? I think it was me, you, Gavin. No, it was Shik. Shik was there too. That might be it.
Damn, bro.
Was Blake there? Blake might have been there. I don't know. There's like 4 or 5 of us. We're just like, yeah, let's go bowling. So we go out in Vincent's, go to VU.
Yeah.
And
they
we
let
pull
you go
up.
on the campus. Whenever?
Yeah, they'll let you
To
go in there
bowl?
and bowl. We walk up to the door. Was this during the summer? Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
So we walk up there. Bowling alley closed for summer due to they're renovating it. So we're like, shit. We're like, well, there's another bowling alley in Vincent's. So we drive across town to the other bowling alley. We pull up, no cars in the parking lot. We're like, ah, shit. We walk up there, they're closed. We're like, all right, we just drove to Vincent's. The bowl and both bowling alleys are closed. Probably should have looked at this before we came. So then Booer's like, well, we can go back to my house and go fishing. So we went back there.
No. First, a cop pulled up.
Oh, yeah. So we're sitting there at VU and we're like, so we came over to bowl, bowling alleys closed. It wasn't like a cop. I think it was like campus security. So it wasn't technically a cop. But
Probably don't even have a gun.
But like, we were the
Probably.
only ones
What a
there
loser.
because it's the summer and the bowling alley's closed, so nobody's there. So we're just sitting in the parking lot. So he pulls up and like he keeps driving by, and finally we wave him down and he comes over. And he's like, can I help you? And we're like, yeah. So we came over to bowl and we didn't realize it was closed. He's like, yeah. And we're like, so what is there to do in Vincent's other than bowling? And he's like,
You can go fishing in the river.
he's like, well, not shit. He goes, you can go fish down at the river. You guys got poles? And we're like, no.
Not with us.
Not with us.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, well, you go get like some cheap ones at Walmart. We're like, yeah, we could. And Booer goes, don't you need a fishing license to fish in the river? And meanwhile, this guy's like a security guard or whatever, like fake cop, whatever. He goes, oh, what did he say, game warden?
Probably.
Yeah.
He's like, game warden never comes down here. He goes, y'all be all right. And we're like, oh, nice advice.
Mm-hmm.
So we
No
went
cap,
like,
no stop.
we went and looked at poles, and we were gonna get some, and then we're like, nah, we'll just go back to Brewers and fish instead of buying poles.
Didn't catch shit.
Yeah, I didn't catch a damn thing.
Yeah. I don't know why we would fish there.
That's fine. You guys hang out with Brewer quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
Yeah,
summer we
randomly.
hang out a lot because of the
Mhm.
racing and stuff.
Did he miss it? Football?
No, not really. I think he would rather work and race his go-karts.
I mean, I think he liked football, but like, if he didn't have anything to do, I definitely think he would have stayed. But he just wanted to go race and work. Like, if it were just work, I think he would have stayed. But he wanted to go race his kart. And, like, that's what, I talked to my dad about it. And he was like, yeah, like, just let him go race. Like,
Yeah.
I wish he would have stuck with it, though. I mean, that's what the reason I play is just to kind of play one last time, you know, with
With
the
the
kids
boys.
I grew up and probably knowing I
it's
wouldn't
something
ever
like
play again.
You can't do again, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the
You can
thing with
always
football.
go golf. You could always.
You go play basketball, baseball. You can go play catch in the backyard. Yeah, football, you just can't do
a
that.
lot of yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's why I got
go
back
wrestle.
into coaching.
We can always wrestle.
We can always wrestle.
You got some mud out there, we can do some mud wrestling.
Next episode of Vance Planning, we will be wrestling in Shane Pika's front yard.
In our skivvies.
What?
In our skivvies.
Skibbies?
Skivvies. No.
Is that the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay, we're talking about the same thing.
Same thing.
Well,
So basically what's going on here is,
we're stealing this van.
yeah, mine would took off. It'd be funny. Shall we do shout outs to our Instagram? I don't even know my Instagram.
Yeah, my Instagram's Jevan_Wampler. You can follow me on Twitter too. Jevan, I think it's Jevan_Wampler
It's on Twitter?
61. Yeah.
For sure, it's the real Kane Hyre, I believe, no spaces.
Not Little Pig Chaser?
Nah, that account got hacked.
Yeah.
Better watch it!
Shit.
Shit. Well, I guess we can
When you played,
wrap it up. Oh, talk about a couple more things.
when you played, did you have anybody you played with that went and played college football?
Billy Canoes played college ball. He went to Illinois State, I think, in Bloomington. You know Billy? Billy?
I've heard of him. I don't know him.
Dude, that guy was an absolute monster. Still is. He's a cop over by Indy now. So I'm gonna have to hit him up when I get over there. But
Minus you can get out of trouble. You get out
Yeah,
of jail free cards.
exactly. Nah, dude, clean, brother.
You can still get in trouble clean.
That's true. I am a dumbass. But he was our middle linebacker and quarterback. He was mostly a running quarterback. He didn't throw too much. When we did want to throw long, we would actually put in Mac Wagner. Chuck it down to Eli Wright. You guys know him? You probably know Joey.
Yeah, Joey's brother.
Yeah.
He's tall. Shout out Eli. He's a stud, man. basketball, track, and then he played football maybe just a senior.
Yeah, I don't know he played football. I knew he did basketball. Because he was on the state team, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Were you in high
Joey
school?
or
then?
Eli?
Eli.
Which I thought Joey was.
Mm-mm.
Joe was too young.
Shoot, I'm thinking about basketball. The basketball team Joey was on.
They went to sectional.
The state champions, though.
Were you in high school for that?
Yeah, it was sophomore. That was a fun time, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Myers Leonard.
So what year was that?
2010.
2010.
Damn, you're old as shit.
I know. Graduated in 12. Same baby face.
Yeah, we've seen those yearbooks.
Oh yeah.
Life comes at you fast. I was in Scholastic Bowl, math team, band, football.
So you were smart?
So he's
track,
basically
baseball.
Brinky.
Yeah.
You're Brinkman.
You did basketball?
No, I didn't do
No,
basketball.
I thought you said basketball.
Track. I did baseball freshman or sophomore year.
Catcher? First baseman? Which one?
You play
I
Did you say a
love
winter
first
sport?
base, dude, but I actually had a good glove I put in left field.
Did you say a winter sport? Did you play a winter sport?
Nah, I just lifted.
So why didn't you
football.
wrestle?
I got asked that so many times, dude. And honestly, I think I just wanted a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Looking back, I should have, because I would have been good, you know. I was like, this kind of form, but like at about 220, 230. So.
I think interest would help you with football too.
No, I know.
To say, wrestling's kind of cool.
Tanner actually asked me to help the team out next year. He said he's thinking about paying me to help out because I guess, I don't know how he heard, but he said he has heard that I was, doing really well with the kids, and the kids really respond well to me, and
Yeah.
thought that would be a good addition to the wrestling team and stuff. I was like, that'd be cool. We'll see what happens with the job and everything, but
Team hype, man.
yeah, that's right. Man, I love being down on the sideline the second half of the year. I didn't love it being up in the press box.
Yeah.
I was thinking about sitting up there with you once or twice, but I
It
didn't.
was just like I had so much to say, and it was just like all I could say was to fucking Kent or
Yeah.
whoever's on the headset. It's like,
You should record yourself while you're up there.
Well, everything you said there, they can hear it in the stands.
Huh?
Everything you said there, they can hear it in the stands.
probably.
No, they can't, because used to, Nolan went up there and they could hear everything you said.
Really?
Yeah. Because my mom sits up there like 3 or 4 rows down from the press box, and she's like, yeah, when Nolan was up there, you could hear everything. He was saying every F-bomb, everything.
Dude, Nolan was a character, man. He's a great coach.
What grade? What was it? Kindergarten through 2nd grade. He was our PE teacher. Oh my god.
I bet.
He was always giving me shit because my dad coached for them.
Oh, I was always getting yelled at.
Well, you were also a little shit, but
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I'm
I
just a
imagine
slightly
he was...
bigger shit now.
Did you guys? I guess you wouldn't have had any other than him being a teacher. I was going to ask if you had any coaching at all with him.
You ever go to any of the camps?
Yes.
Yeah, we used to go to camp.
I remember Mr.
Yeah, like a
Mr.
Alpine.
Dolenhan or what?
No, they'd have like a summer camp for the high school, like the Nolan and them would put on. So we went to that.
Oh yeah.
So I guess that'd probably be about the only coaching we ever had from him. He actually he sent me a letter after the season ended.
This year?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Congratulated me like on my 4 years and everything.
Good. I got in contact with him about halfway through the season. I was just reach out, talk football, and a little advice maybe, like.
Yeah, we talked to him because every year when we do those fundraisers, we always go by his house. And, he'll buy stuff or whatever.
Nice.
And so we always talk to him. He's like, yeah, I don't know nothing that's going on at the high school. He said, ever since I left, I don't do anything with it. We told me you were coaching, and he goes, oh shit.
I feel like didn't you say like, oh, that'll be good, and then you like, he's a wide receivers coach, and he's
Yeah,
like, well,
yeah.
it might not be.
He goes, oh, it might not be as good.
One thing is, these guys are gonna know at Blockdown Field. I don't know. I felt like I did all right not not having ever played wide receiver or anything?
Yeah.
Or just being a...
I mean, we did have, what, 3 top 6 receiving end receivers?
Yeah, I'll take credit
You.
for that.
Yeah.
That's all you
Take
did.
it.
Yeah, that's right. Take all the credit.
First team all conference receiver, second team all conference receiver. It's all you.
That's right. These guys can catch the ball.
Not like they're crazy athletic or anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was just happy to be part of it.
Yeah.
That was good.
My first impression of you is, I'm like, who's that ginger with the long hair? And Jevan's like, yeah, they call him Coach All Ball. I'm like, All Ball. I'm like, there has to be like a real.
And then we started calling you all balls.
Yeah, and that's what I immediately thought. I'm like, so like people
Yeah, I
think
got
he's
the nickname
all
back in high
balls
school.
or
That's cool.
what? And then your last name, I was like,
And then we just started.
ALBA.
And then it just started. Cow! Cow!
He was always
Cow!
anywhere I go. I think you were like staring at me because I feel like I saw you asking.
Well, I
somebody.
think it was multiple times I kept looking
Well,
at you. Then you look at me, I'm like, ah, shit. I'm
I
like,
looked at you and like made a face, and you're like, you said something, and you're like, dude, I already like this guy. I don't even know him.
yeah.
You shut up and you had that Edwardsville hat on, and I thought, oh, this guy's like news or something, like some kind of like sports podcast or sports newspaper or something like from over by St. Louis. That's my first thought because you had that. I knew it was the Edwardsville hat, and I was like, oh, or whatever. Went back to practice, and then they're like, hey, it's Coach All Ball. I'm like, oh,
Hey, guys.
hey, we need to get you a Robinson hat.
Yeah. I know there's too many Tigers in our conference.
Yeah.
Or is
They're
just
both
two?
just orange and black.
Yeah.
There's 2.
Yeah.
But still,
Still,
it's
that's for 6 teams. It's
Yeah.
a third of them to be Tigers.
Mm-hmm. I wish we had a cooler mascot.
Yeah. A Maroon's a winner.
Yeah, but like we're just like
Yeah.
a Tasmanian devil or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's boring. We could for like the Knights or something. You can like a
Robinson
sword
Knights.
around to like events and shit. Stuff I meant.
The Robinson meth heads.
Crawford County Crawfish.
Love it. Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up. You guys want to give your Instagrams a little shout out real quick again?
The real Kane Hyre, no spaces.
No spaces.
Yep.
What Kane with an H, right?
KAHNEHYRE.
All right.
Jevan_Wampler. JEVANWAMPLER.
Give them a follow. Give this video a like, subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. If you're tuning in, all 4 of you. No. Just kidding. But for real, thanks for tuning in. Got Jevan Wampler, Kane Hyre. Go follow him on Instagram. Come watch this. It's the Vansplaining Podcast. That's it.